start the session now. అందరూ వచ్చారా?
వచ్చా.
Yesterday we discussed about the functions and modules. In that we discussed about the functions and its arguments, comments and doc strings, and functions as objects. For today's session, we can discuss about the exceptions and files. Exceptions. Exceptions can occur, something goes wrong in the code. That means if you generate any incorrect code or input, the exception will occur. Then the program immediately stops its working. In this program, num1 equal to 7, num2 equal to 0, print num1 divided by num2. In this, the error is 0 division error because the number is divided with 0, then it's an error. The name of the error is 0 division error, so it displays the result 0 division error. What is an exception? It is an event that occurs due to incorrect code or input. Wait, finish. What is an exception? Here there are different exceptions are raised for different reasons. These are the types of errors. You have to note this one. First of all, first one is import error. It is an import fails. And index error. A list is indexed with an out of range number, then it goes to an index error. Name error. An unknown variable is used. It is occurred when an unknown variable is used. Syntax error. The code can't be parsed properly. Type error. A function is called on a value of an inappropriate type. And value error. A function is called on a value of the current type but with an inappropriate value. These are the exceptions types. Okay. You have to note down this one. Import error, index error, name error, syntax error, type error, value error. Which exception is raised by this code? Can anyone answer this one? Hello? Mohammed?
Yeah.
Can you answer this one? Which type of error it raised?
Zero division error.
No, first of all, this is a string and this is an int. So,
Yeah.
Value.
which error? Value or type
Value.
error? Value. Wrong. It's a type
Type
error. It is an string and it is an integer. We can't add the string and integer values, so it is an type error. Exception handling. An except statement without any exception specified will catch all the errors. This should be used sparingly as they can catch unexpected errors and hide programming mistakes. For example, in try box, they give word equal to spam. Print word divided by 0. In the except block, if there is an error in the try block, then it shows and then it moves to the except block and print the error if there is an error. So 0 is divided here, the string is divided with the 0, so it is an error. What type of error? 0 type of error, so it prints an error occurred. Okay, fill in the blank to handle all possible exceptions. If there is an error in this try block, then it goes to the except block. Finally statement. Code in a finally statement even runs if an uncatch exception occurs in one of the preceding blocks. In this code, there is a try block, an except block, and a finally block. In try block, they given the code print 1 and print 10 divided by 0. If there is any error in the try block, then it moves to the except block and prints the error like this. Print 1, it gives the result in 1, and print 10 divided by 0, it is an error, so it move to the except block and gives this is an executor last, which is the finally means if anything we can give to in the finally block, it will generate the code in the at the last of the code. After the execution of the try block and except block, it print out the finally block. This is an executor last, this one. If there is an error, then it shows after the finally block. 0 division error it is. Drag and drop from the options below to create a try except finally block. First one is try except and finally. Raising exceptions. We can raise exceptions by using the raise statement. Here print 1, raise value error, print 2. If there is an error in the print 1, then it will raise the error. If there is an error, then it raise the error. Which error occurs during the execution of this code? Try print 1 divided by 0 except 0 division error, raise value error. Which error occurred during the execution of this code? Answer anyone can be answered. Anyone can answer this one. Hello. Hello, Mohammed.
Yeah.
Can you answer this one?
Zero division error.
Zero division error. Zero division error as well as the value error. It tries the value error. So
Yeah.
we okay. Rising exceptions can be raised with arguments that give detail about them. Here name equal to 1, 2, 3. It is a string. Rise name error. Invalid name. After the rise statement, whatever we can print in the uh, block, it will print in the result only. Fill in the blanks to raise a value exception if the input is negative. Input is negative means less than and rise. In except blocks, the rise statement can be used without arguments to re-rise whatever exception occurred. Here try in this num equal to 5 divided by 0 and then except block print an error occurred and rise. In the result an error is occurred. What type of error? It is a zero division error. The rise statement can be used without arguments to re-rise whatever exception occurred. It defines the type of error when we use the rise statement. Okay. Can you use the rise statement outside the except block? Yes, of course. Assertions. The assert can take second argument that is passed to the assertion error, raise it if the assertion fails. It means uh, if temp equal to minus 10 and assert temp is greater than or equal to 0. So the assumption is assert in the assert temp is greater than or equal to 0, colder than absolute 0. In the result it prints the assertion error because it is a false, right? It is a minus 10. Minus 10 is not greater than or equal to 0. It is less than or equal, it is less than the 0. So if any false statement occurred here, then it tries the assertion error in the result. Okay. Assertion error exceptions can be caught and handled like any other exception using the try except statement. But if not handled, this type of exception will terminate the program. Fill in the blanks to define a function that takes one argument, assert the argument to be positive. Can anyone answer this one? Hello?
First one is def.
Yep. Okay, next one.
Asset.
Opening files. Text files are the easiest to manipulate. Before a file can be edited, it must be opened using the open function. If you want a file to be opened, then we can open the file by using the open function here. My file equal to open and the file name dot text. Okay. Which function is used to access the files? Open. Open function can use it to access the files. In this one, you can specify the mode used to open a file by applying a second argument to the open function. In this, there are RWA. R means open in read mode, W means write mode, and A means append mode. If you want to read the file, we use the R. If you want to write, it will use the W. And we want to add any other new content, then we use the A, means append. Adding B to a mode opens in a binary mode, which is used for non-text files, such as image and sound files. For here, write mode open file name dot text comma W. W means it is in a write mode. When read mode open file name dot text comma R. R means it reads the file. And binary write mode means open file name dot text WB. You can use the plus sign with each of the modes above to give them extra access to files. For example, R plus opens the file for both reading and writing. Drag and drop from the options below to open a file called text.bin in a binary read mode. Okay. File equal to open Can anyone answer this one?
RB.
RB. Yes. Once a file has been opened and used, you should close it. This is done with the close method of the file object. If a file is open, file equal to open file name dot text and it is in a write mode. And if you want to close the file, then they use the close method, file dot close. That's it. Yeah. How would you close a file stored in a variable text file? Is there no? File dot close. It is a file, it is the name of the file. How would you close a file stored in a variable text file? Can anyone answer this one? Wrong.
Last one.
Which one? Last one. Text file dot close. Then it will close the file down. After all contents in the file have been read, any attempts to read further from that file will return a empty string because you are trying to read from the end of the file. Here the file equal to open file name dot text R means read. It will read the contents in the file. File dot read, print reading, print file dot read, print finished, file dot closed. Then the result is it will read the components in the file, which is rereading, and it closed means finished after that. When we use the close option, close method, then it will terminates and print the result up to the before the close. Okay. Just like passing no arguments, negative values will return the entire contents. Fill in the blanks to open a file, read its content and print its length. Answer this one, anyone? Open. First of all, we have to open the file. After, answer if you can. It's read its content, so file dot read. If you want to open the file, we use the open function, and read its content means you have to read it by using the read. To retrieve each line in a file, you can use the read lines method to return a list in which each element is in a line in the file. For example, file equal to open file name dot text comma r. R means read. So print file dot read lines means whatever the content in the file, it will read. So the result is this one. If you want to print the content in the file like you can also use a for loop to iterate through the lines in the file. File equal to open file name dot text comma r. R means it reads the content in the file. For line in file, print line and file dot close. In the output, the lines are separated by black lines as the print function automatically adds a new line at the end of its output. If the file text.txt has 7 lines of content, what will the following expression return? If len of open text.txt dot read lines, what is the output of this one? Seven, right?
7.
Working with files. It is a good practice to avoid wasting resources by making sure that files are always closed after they have been used. One way of doing this is to use try and finally. In the try block, f equal to open file name dot text, print f dot read, and finally f dot close. This ensures that the file is always closed even if an error occurs. Will the close function get called in this code? An alternative way of doing this is using with statements. This creates a temporary variable, often called f, which is only accessible in the indented block of the with statement. With open filename.txt as f, print f.read. The file is automatically closed at the end of the with statement, even if exceptions occurs within it. Fill in the blanks to create a valid with statement, reading the contents of the
With the
Open
with
as
read read
open the file in binary write mode.
B
Answer B.
B
Fill in the blanks to try to open and read from a file. Print an error message in case of an exception. Answer this one.
with
With
open as F.
Huh?
with
With
F.
As F.
Except.
Else.
colon much. What is the highest number that would be printed by this code? Try print 1, accept 2 plus 2 double equals to 5, accept exception error, print 3, accept print 4.
Three.
Huh?
3.
3. Okay, that's it for today's session. We can continue tomorrow. In tomorrow, we can